Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me at the back? We can. Lovely. Welcome. Thank you for coming to our very first ONF Finance Leadership Summit. So it's really great to have you all here in the room, those who are in the room. Welcome to those that are online as well. Thank you for taking the time out to come together as senior leaders in the finance function of the NHS in Birmingham and then across the country, as I say, online. So good to have so many of you giving up time to join us today, so thank you for that. Realise how busy things are at the moment with the here and now and the planning for the future. I know some of you are missing sports days, others are missing school production, so thank you for taking the time. I know those things are really important as well, but it's really nice to get together as a community, talk about all things One NHS Finance, and hopefully talk about lots of positive, forward-looking things for the coming years. If I can start, though, and those I don't know, I should introduce myself, shouldn't I? I'm Peter Ridley. I'm the Deputy Chief Finance Officer NHS England, the national team. I'm going to chair this morning, so we've got loads of great sessions today, great sessions tomorrow morning as well. In terms of housekeeping, please, questions throughout the day are encouraged. We've got a roving mic for those in the room, so please don't feel shy. I'm sure you won't looking at who's in the room. We're also using Slido, so those online, please get involved as well. If you go to the Slido app, we've got it there, but use the hashtag ONF Summit to access that platform. Please feel free to tweet and share photos on Twitter and social media during the day. Again, we've got the hashtag there. Please use that. Please, can you turn all your phones off or at the very least turn them to silent during the day? We are not expecting any fire alarms for those in the room, so if you hear an alarm, it's real. Please do head for the nearest exit, and there you'll be guided by staff. We're also really lucky to have lots of support here today, so we've worked with HFMA to get sponsorship for the summit that's made the event possible where we are today, so thank you to all of our sponsors. Can I please encourage you to go and visit them today in the room next door? There is a prize draw, so please get your card, get all your stamps. There'll be a prize draw at the end of the conference. If you haven't already collected that, they're available outside, available in the room. I think the top prize is £500 TUI gift card, so well worth collecting your stamps. Just a couple of things I wanted to say before we get into our first session. One NHS Finance, as well as being Deputy CFO, I'm the Vice Chair of the Finance Leadership Council, which oversees One NHS Finance. It's the complete privilege of the job to be involved in One NHS Finance. We have so many people in this room and in your teams who are involved in One NHS Finance. I just think it's remarkable what those people have managed to achieve over the last couple of years. So we have the Equality, Diversity, Inclusion Action Plan all launched. We've done our first annual update of that. That goes from strength to strength and is really focused on what do we need to do, not just the diagnosis of the problem we all know is there around diversity and equality in our workforce. Got great progress on our development strategy. Careers portal is there and launched. Efficiency Exchange is available to everyone. Please go online and look at the great ideas on that exchange. We have a development programme for every band now in the NHS finance function. All of those are oversubscribed. Please don't let that put you off, though. Seeing what is available for you, what's available for your staff. Some brilliant development programs there. And we've got numerous examples now of people who've moved forward in their career or really helped them develop as individuals through going through those programs. 5,000 sign-ups to those networks, so thank you for giving people the time to do that as well. Loads of resource packs online. Each of the regional finance academies are really flying now as well, each driving this through regional structures. I know in ICBs you talk about this a lot as well, and in individual organisations as well. So please use all the resources on the One NHS Finance website, all in that one place. And I'm delighted to say 70% of trusts and ICBs are now level 1 accredited. Really keen to get that over 30%, and we're now seeing lots of people move through to level 2 accreditation and to level 3 as well. So please do encourage that to continue. If you need any more evidence that we believe that accreditation is important, and just quite a neat way of we've put together the staff survey and accreditation. We think accreditation is a useful thing. It is not a tick box exercise of filling in a template to get a badge that you can put at the bottom of your email. We're seeing evidence now that actually people who go for accreditation and those that are looking to develop their functions and develop best practice get better staff survey results as well. Loads more to work on. So over the course of the next few months, this year and beyond, and you'll hear a lot about this in today's conference. So the EVO framework launch, we'll be hearing a bit about that in one of the sessions this morning. Trying to really get into ways of managing secondments, giving people access to secondments and doing that in ways where people can develop within the service. And again, we can manage the talent in NHS Finance within NHS Finance, and between us can give people meaningful experiences and development opportunities. The talent management strategy and framework is on the way. So getting lots of learning from other industries, lots of learning from things that individual organisations are doing to try and make sure we've got a talent management strategy for again, all levels of the service, whether people are looking to move on into the upper reach of the service, whether they're looking for that next role, or frankly, whether they want to develop in their own role, develop new skills, work better within their own departments. Doing lots of analysis on staff survey results, which I think is useful, doing that benchmarking. We'd keep on encouraging people to push staff survey results, and we're really keen that that data is as rich as possible. So still, that data around having conversations with people, hoping that people are increasingly comfortable to describe disability, to describe other protected characteristics, so we can understand actually what is the shape of our workforce and what else might we need to do. We're doing lots on health and wellbeing support for staff. Recognise it's incredibly difficult at the moment, isn't it? It has been I think I used to say it's been incredibly difficult for 2 years. I'm not quite sure what the time period is now that everyone's been working incredibly hard. I meet and see a lot of tired people. I think it's really important we work together to help people with their resilience and their health and wellbeing. So loads of resources already there, but more work to do. We continue to work on recruitment and retention of staff, insight placements, and really bringing in new people into NHS Finance in some of those entry-level jobs of working with schools, working with colleges, working with communities who maybe aren't traditionally those that would come into a career in finance or come into a career in NHS Finance. Lots of good work going on there that we'd like to spread. And finally, I think Julie may mention this as well, but we're also launching the second One NHS Finance conversation. For those of you who remember, again, probably a couple of years ago now, launched a big online conversation, asked everyone for their views. Really keen to do that again, to say, are we going in the right direction? Are we still concentrating on the right things? What do you think we need to work on as an NHS Finance function? What are your ideas? So launching the second one of those to again get really rich data as we did last time, and frankly that has driven all of the priorities we've been working on since then. So absolutely delighted to have so many of you here today. We've got a fantastic programme. As I say, please engage, please ask questions either on Slido, online or in the room to get the most out of the sessions, and just delighted to have you all here.